Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Juvius again. Today I'm going to make my favorite dessert, New York cheesecake. New York cheesecake has 3 layers. First is your graham cracker crust, and second is your cream cheese filling, and on top of that is your sour cream. When it comes to dessert, cheesecake is on top of my list. So let's start making our graham cracker crust. The original recipe calls for 200 grams, but I decided to use only 140 grams, which is like 1.5 cup. 2 cups of graham cracker crust. It's too thick for me. I like it a little bit thinner, so I decide to use 140 grams instead of 200 grams. So this 1.5 cup of crackers. You can use any crackers. You can use chocolate, whatever you want, but you can use graham. If you can find a ground graham, that's better. You don't have to ground it. So let's start making our crust. I got my food processor. If you have no food processor, you can just put this inside the bag, any bag, freezer bag, and then just grind it with rolling pin to grind it until it's all ground. But I'm gonna do the easy way. I'm going to use my food processor. And that goes inside. And my graham is inside my food processor now. I'm just going to pulse it until it's all ground. So if you can see, here's my graham cracker crust. It's all ground now. So to that, we're gonna add our 15 grams granulated sugar. The graham cracker crust is already sweet, but it's up to you if you want to add a little bit of sugar in it or not. But I'm going to add 10 grams of granulated white sugar. And to that, I'm going to melt my butter. This is like 55 grams of butter. The recipe calls for 113 grams, like 1/2 cup of butter. But since I cut down the crust, so I have to cut down the butter too. So let me melt this in my microwave for like a few seconds. I got my butter melted. Be careful when using food processor. The top, the tube, it comes off easy. Do you know when your crust is good to go? You can press it like this. When you press it like that and it sticks to each other, like hindi sila naghihiwa-hiwalay, then that means it's ready. You got the right texture there. You know what? I forgot something. Before you grind your graham cracker crust, you have to butter and flour your pan first. That's the first thing you have to do before working on your crust. I forgot. My goodness. Forgot. I'm so excited for this video. So I'm just gonna grab some butter. Butter your pan, all sides. Sprinkle some flour. Make it sure you butter all sides of the pan and coat it with flour. You're doing this to prevent your cheesecake from sticking on your pan. And then top it off, whatever excess flour you have there. Now let's put our graham right there. you can spread it and press it, make it somewhat even all sides. Now it's time to make our cream cheese filling, but before that I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 180 degrees Celsius. So we're going to make our cream cheese filling now. So to that, let's put our cream cheese. If you don't have a mixer like what I have here, you can buy a hand mixer. This is cheaper and it does the job too. It makes your baking easier. So let's beat our cream cheese. Beat this from slow to medium speed. We're still beating our cream cheese. Stir it. Make sure everything is beat evenly. Now let's beat it again. And then to that we're gonna add our sugar. I got 200 grams of granulated sugar. Making sure everything is well blended. And then to that we're gonna add our flour. I got 27 grams, 3 tablespoons of regular white flour. Give it a stir. Then to that we're gonna add our egg. Add your egg one at a time and then beat for like 30 seconds after each addition. I'm gonna give it a stir. Stir. So we're done adding all our egg. So from there, we're gonna put our vanilla, lemon zest, and whipped cream. So our lemon zest, vanilla, and the whipped cream is so we're done beating our cream cheese filling. Scrape it. I like blueberries, so I'm gonna put some blueberry on. You can use a fresh blueberry, wash it, dry it with paper towel, and then sprinkle some flour on it before you put it in your filling. But this one is a can, so I'm gonna put some of it. You can leave it without blueberry. You put the blueberry at the end when it's all cooked and done before you serve it. But I like to put some blueberry in my cream cheese batter. I'm gonna go get the graham cracker crust in my refrigerator. My oven is hot. I can feel it. Bake it for 15 minutes with your oven 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. 15 minutes, and after 15 minutes you have to bring it down to 250. Bake it for 60 to 90 minutes. Fahrenheit, I'm gonna lower the oven temperature to 250. 250, start. And then bake it for like 60 to 90 minutes. Our cheesecake is done. How do you know it's done? When you shake the pan, only the center is still wet and shaky or wobble. So now we're going to make our sour cream. I'm going to put a teaspoon of vanilla and a tablespoon of white sugar. I'm almost done here. Give me 15 minutes. I'm done.
Can I come to it?
You can. No, I'm filming. I decided to add a little bit more of sugar. Oh, oops. So we had the sour cream on top, and then we're gonna put it back inside the oven to bake it for 15 minutes. Hey guys, our cheesecake is done. So I'm gonna take it out from the oven and let it cool in the wire rack for like an hour. And after that, I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator, let it sit for like 8, 12, or even 24 hours. It's best to serve it, to me, from what I see, is serve it after 24 hours. It gives your ingredients to blend together and it tastes even a lot better the next day. It's So it's been 15 hours since I let it sit inside the fridge, and this is how it looks like. There's a lock on the side of your spring form pan, so you just have to loosen it, take it out. Look at that. See how gorgeous that is. That is so pretty. It is so pretty. Yeah. Now you can serve this just like this, or you can serve it with caramel on top, fruit, whatever you have. But I usually serve this with blueberry on top of it. Now the blueberry I have is the blueberry in the can, and this is not really sweet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in my saucepan, and then I'll put a little bit of sugar, and I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on it and let it simmer for like 5 minutes till everything just combine, mix well. And I'm gonna let it cool and put it on top of my cheesecake. So let's make our blueberry. A little bit of sugar, like a tablespoon. You want some cheesecake?
Not right now.
Hmm?
I'll be right back.
Where are you going? This is my blueberry. Trying to simmer it for like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, just to make sure sugar and everything is well blended. So our blueberry is done. I'm gonna let it cool, and while letting it cool down, I'm gonna slice the cheesecake. When you're slicing cheesecake, you want to make a clean cut on your cheesecake. So we're done slicing our cheesecake. So let's try our cheesecake. So let's try it. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. Gosh. My God. It is so good. With cappuccino, my goodness, don't talk to me. So, that's how you make cheesecake. Try to make it your own and tag me and send me some pictures. If you have any questions, suggestions, please put it in the comment section down below on this video. And I'll see you next time on my next baking. And thanks for watching.